Hey man, y'all thought he was gonna run away from it. Y'all said y'all thought he wasn't gonna show up regardless, win, lose, whatever. He is out here. 94 West is in the building. How are we feeling, man? This is a safe place. We can be honest. How are we feeling right now?
Fuck you, Minnesota. Fuck you. You niggas is shit. You ain't never been shit your whole motherfucking career. You niggas ain't going nowhere. Fuck y'all. Vegas had y'all winning this shit. Suck shit and die. That's how I'm feeling.
Um,
But fuck, gonna pull up on me. I'll drop the pin on you bitch ass niggas.
oh man. Let's start here. Let's start with we talked last week. I said the one thing that I thought Minnesota was genuinely doing a good job of is historically, literally every other time they've played outside of this series, Jokic has dominated Gobert. Like it's like he averaged like 30, 10, and 8 against him. This series, Gobert genuinely did a good job defending him. I think also I had to start the show with, and I'm not going to ask you to agree with me. It's the way I view sports and the way I view best player alive is, and I said if he had lost this series, especially with no Anthony Edwards for most of the series, no Dante DiVincenzo, and then they even lost, like Denver had health issues, but so did Minnesota. I can't right now in good faith say Jokic is still the best player. He still ranks the highest historically for any, well, I mean, besides LeBron exactly. Like he still ranks the highest historically to me. Um, can you feel confident that Jokic is still the best player in the game? Now, this is first round loss. Last year, obviously, second round loss. I think this 3 straight years now, not making the finals since winning his titles. He's still the best in the game to you.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna prove it to you. This nigga dropped 27 points in one of the what thing was game two.
Mm-hmm.
27 points. I think he had like 10 rebounds, 8, 9 assists.
Mm-hmm.
For any other nigga in the NBA, you just had a great fucking night.
Correct.
That was that with that stat line. That was a terrible night from Jokic. Now you
He'll
tell
come
me,
out and
is he
say,
still
yeah.
not, and they tell me, is he still not the best player in the world? 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8, 9 assists, and that was a bad night. Yeah,
That's absolutely an argument.
it's still King Jokic in this bitch. Don't get shit twisted. Until somebody put up
There's
and shut up and put up these 2K numbers, Jokic's still the best player in the world. One more time for you slow motherfuckers in the back because I know y'all watching. 27, 10, 9 was a bad night.
that's I get that you're like again. This is how do you put this? The way because I got in an argument with Tony Will yesterday or 2 days ago now on group chat, and I argued I was like, Jokic was the best player. He still is the best player in the world to me. But I said there is an expectation that comes with it. Like if you are go all the way back to the 80s, right? If you are Magic and Bird, like you consistently get into the finals. If you Mike, you consistently get into the finals. Like there is that expectation. We talked about Tom Brady before. The one thing Tom Brady got over literally everybody in existence is like the motherfucker wins at a higher clip than anyone. Um, but and so I said, I'm like, I thought Denver was going to come back and win. I thought they had a really good chance against San Antonio. And I'm like, if he beats San Antonio, he comes back and win this series. I'm like, I still confidently would say he's the best player in the world, barring the other two guys that are in that conversation right now, being Wemby and Shea. I obviously don't like Shea's game, but I give credit where credit is due as far as what he's accomplished so far. And Wemby is just the inevitable. Like I even told them, I was like, look, I got Jokic for like one more year, and then it's like, yeah, the 7'5" nigga hitting threes, blocking shots. Of course, he's the best player in the world at some point. Like that's going to happen. That's fine. What went wrong with Denver as a whole? Like team wise, not just Jokic. Like what went wrong in this series for Denver as a whole?
Well, let's start with the obvious. Nigga, injuries. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like as great as Jordan is, Jordan didn't get to the finals by himself. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's
Mm-hmm.
other people that are contributing around him. He does what he does. But again, this is a team sport. And unfortunately with us, we had too many injuries to key people. That didn't help. Secondly, I'm gonna keep it a bean in this bitch. Vegas happened. Ain't no fucking way you can sit here and look at this goddamn matchup and be like, oh yeah, Minnesota's gonna win this shit. No fucking way. Now you may say, hey, Minnesota may take them the distance, but you, in good faith, you are not gonna look at this shit on paper and be like, oh yeah, Minnesota got this in the bag. No fucking way, dog. That Vegas made some calls, bro. And I'm saying this shit. When Jokic call it a career, AG call it a career, I'm done with basketball. These niggas advertising fucking sports betting, team going to Vegas. Hey man, I'm with Pat Riley, man. This shit's fucked up right now, gang. Yo, I know a lot of you Minnesota fuck faces who ain't never won shit before. You're gonna be like, oh 9-4. You're just saying this because you lost. No, nigga. I give credit when credit is due. Like when they beat us last year, we beat ourselves. We chucked up threes and then take the easy twos. That's what fucked us up. Listen, and I've been saying it since day one. Yo, I like what Jay McDaniel said. I like what he's doing. I fuck with this shit. They don't like us. Fuck them niggas too. I love this shit. I'm with it. So you know what I mean. I'm not a fucking hater, bro. If you beat me outright, yo, you beat me outright. But listen to this shit, my nigga. Anthony Edwards goes down. DiVincenzo goes down. Mm-hmm. Then you got the AO, whatever the fuck that nigga name is. I mean, I'm gonna say that shit because you're a Timberwolves nigga. Whatever the fuck that nigga weird name is. He goes out. Another nigga goes out. He was getting buckets. And I'm telling you, man, listen, if you niggas watch the game, first and foremost, it's a combination of shit. One, our shots wasn't going down. Like, the shots that Jokic was taking are normal Jokic shots. He didn't do nothing out the extraordinary. They were just not going, and it wasn't just for him. It was for Maul, Cam Johnson. Like, we couldn't fucking buy a basket for whatever said reason. Yeah, and they coming into this game for them niggas to be down to what? They're down to like what? 7, 8 players? Bro, you cannot tell me, hey, this team is down 7, only got 7, 8 players, and they're going against the Nuggets. Anybody with common sense be like, oh yeah, Nuggets gonna take this. You can't tell me Vegas ain't make a fucking call, gang. You can't tell me who. Come on, man. You see the money line on if you bet it on Minnesota to win? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'll say this too. I personally, and I'm not disputing. I let anybody that comes on here let you talk your piece. I just want to be very clear. I personally don't do conspiracies, even though I've had some. I'll do it personally. I've had some, again, you watched the AFC Championship game with me, and I was like, yeah, at a certain point, I was like, at halftime, if niggas said, look, man, we don't want Jarrett Stidham in the Super Bowl. Like, we just can't do that. Like, New England ain't playing much better, but, like, we can't have Jarrett Stidham in the Super Bowl. I get it. I'm not going to come out and say that on the show necessarily because reasons, and I'm trying to, like, in terms of, again, I'm not trying to go down the conspiracy route. Behind closed doors, though, yeah, niggas don't want to see Jarrett Stidham in the Super Bowl. Cool. I get it. I guess I would ask this. Is injuries fair? Now, I'm going to two-part, and I know you just said if this man, when he leaves, like, you're done. But are injuries a fair reason and or excuse because both teams were heavily injured? And then the second part of that is if you're Denver, do you make the tough decision that, like, if someone's willing to give you something for Aaron Gordon at this point, he's basically been injured end of the season every year since the title run. He's extremely important. Like, we get that. Like, he is Draymond to your guys' team. Like, he's not the best player, the second best player, but he's extremely fucking important. You can clearly see it when he's on the court, when he's not. But do you make the decision, like, damn, we can't keep relying. Like, at some point, it's shame on us. If we say, yo, man, if this guy's healthy, we gonna do it. Because Philly's got the same shit with Embiid. And Embiid's a better player. Embiid's an all-time talent. But I think even Philly's kind of made the subconscious decision. They haven't fiscally said it yet or said it out loud. But it's like, look, man, we hope Embiid gives us whatever he can during this playoff run. But, like, if somebody was willing to give us, like, a first-rounder and a role player, we got Edgecombe, we got Tyrese Maxey. Nigga, it's time to go. You talented as hell, but you hurt all the time. So two-parters. Are injuries fair for this series specifically? And would Denver, should they consider something with Aaron Gordon? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
and see if we got that dog in us. Because one person sitting out shouldn't be like, oh man, all fucking hope is lost and we're out here on the court not playing with energy. I'm going to say that I don't like the energy we came in with this into this series. I don't think like I get that Aaron Gordon is the heartbeat of the team. He's Mr. Nugget, but him being out should not affect us so fucking much that we got punk ass Minnesota running on us. These fucking ass niggas who ain't never been shit. They ain't never been shit their whole fucking career. Niggas trying to tell me, oh, we're a championship city. We had the Lakers. Nigga, it's the Timberwolves. You ain't been shit ever. Ever in your fucking.
I love this. I
It's not so much AG, it's a us issue. I think this year we're just kind of fucking wild with the injuries. Like, who could have caused this shit, man? I think this is really a one-off. So I would say, yo, man, retain AG.
no. But it is the one thing, and neither of us really love. Neither of us, not really love. Neither of us really like OKC. But it is to OKC's credit that they don't give a fuck and they will continue to play physical night in and night out. And there is something to be said when you have those kind of players. Like, yeah, it looks like bullshit at times, and we understand fouls don't get called the same. But like, when you got somebody like Lou Dort, you got somebody like Alex Caruso, and it's like Casey Wallace, and it's like they don't got to score a single point, and you just know they're gonna be hell for the entire 30 minutes they out there on the court. And having guys like that, it's what's again, and we also just might be back at a point where, and again, I've thought Jokic has been the best player in the world pretty much since he won the title, right? I thought Giannis had it for a short period of time, and then I think Jokic got it once he won the title. He's not Luka, where I feel like Luka just doesn't care 90% of the time on defense, but he does in moments have to be better defensively. Like, he cannot be just, because I am the best offensive player on the planet, that defense is either, again, I don't think he's optional in the way Luke is with effort, but I don't think he spends a ton of time, like, refining a defensive game plan, right? Like, he gets a bunch of rebounds, and that obviously helps, but he is, like, he's, out of the three guys who are in consideration for best player on the planet, he's obviously the worst defender. Like, he's the worst defender than Shea, and everybody on the planet's the worst defender than Wemby, right? Now, he's arguably the best offensive player, and that I think is still true regardless of what happened. But he does need something, because Gobert should never look like Game 2 and Game 3, like Gobert, who has never had an offensive move in his life, looked like he was like an actual post player. And that should never happen. Yeah. No, that's a fact. No, yeah. I mean, y'all had one and they kicked him out the building. Y'all had. That's. No. I was really shocked he didn't. Oh, and I was like, I was really shocked. Like, I understand in some matchups, yes, you can't play Jokic and Valanciunas. Neither of them are great defenders, and if another team's going to play small, you can't have two big guys who aren't laterally quick. But because Minnesota specifically was playing Reed, Randall, and Gobert, I'm like, oh, this is the perfect matchup for you to have both Jokic and Valanciunas out there because they can basically both sit their ass in the paint and you're not at a speed disadvantage. If Minnesota's running four guards, I totally get it. All right, Jokic's gonna play the whole second half. Valanciunas, sorry, you play position to the best center in the league. You ain't gonna be on the court. But when the other team is literally playing three bigs, and you saw the difference in rebounding in the second half, like Valanciunas, I love Valanciunas. Like he was on Pelicans for a couple years. Like that's my guy. Like he is great at what he does. It definitely. That's like I said. I don't censor people on here. The what I think in again, we'll get into more of the other teams in the playoffs, obviously, because Denver's going to be out of it post this week, and we're going to be talking pretty much every Thursday until the playoffs are over. Is Jokic now at this point? To me, you just have to treat him the same way again. Like, I think the Mavericks figured it out, and it's insane they still traded him away. Like, they figured out, okay, Luka Doncic, don't play a bit of defense. Cool. We can't have him always be the primary ball handler because he gets too tired in the playoffs. He's put him numbers, but you see him get tired. And people put that as to like, oh, we had a shape. So like they get Kyrie, another guy who can handle the ball, score, take some pressure on him, and they brought in both those bigs. It was the year they went to the finals. It was Gafford and I'm forgetting the other dude's name, but they basically played two bigs and they put another ball handler next to Luka. And they're like, we are going to build a roster to hide his flaws. Denver right now, they just got to figure out what is the best roster to hide Jokic's one flaw, which is now it might only be Gobert. And again, he's coached Gobert 99% of the time they played. This is the one series he's had success against him. But another guy who is strong enough, because Jokic is strong as hell. And so it's not a lot of people who if he puts his shoulder down, a lot of guys just physically can't deal with that. Gobert physically can. So it's like you get somebody, you get a couple plus defenders on the team because Aaron Gordon is your plus defender. Obviously, when he's out, changes the dynamic of it. Jamal Murray's fine as a defender. He's not great. He's not locking people up. But like Christian Brown can't play like that in the playoff series. Cam Johnson can't play like that in the playoff series. I like what you guys did with your bench, and that was the big improvement from last offseason. But this offseason, the roster needs to be like, you need one or two more defenders and guys who are going, because you got to capitalize on Jokic's prime. Like I do. I And Watson's probably not going to be back because he's going to get a contract. And unless the Nuggets are willing to part with because they pay Christian Braun, unless they're willing to, so he can't even be traded because you can't trade a nigga like a year after because of CBA shit. You can't even, he's not eligible to be traded this year. You're not trading Jokic, obviously. I would be beyond stunned if you traded Murray. So it's like, if you want to keep Peyton Watson, you'd have to trade Aaron Gordon. And I don't know if I would make that trade personally, unless you just feel like, again, unless you feel like Aaron Gordon is never going to fully recover. And I'm not a doctor. I don't ever try to make those kind of calls. I don't know. Like, I don't ever want to assume that on an athlete. I let them, basically tell the world, which is like, hey, I can keep doing this. And if Aaron Gordon feels like he can play, he can get back to being healthy, all power to him. Hope he comes back. Is it and I always hate these kind of questions because I feel like my rule of thumb, and again, I think Jokic is somewhere between like the 11th to 16th greatest player in NBA history. But what I've always loved about basketball is who the greatest ever are, because while championships aren't everything, it's real easy to go look at basketball and be like, okay, Jordan got 6, Kobe got 5, Bron got 4, Duncan got 5. And so as great as I think Jokic and Giannis are, I'm like, them ending with, if they were to end their career with 1, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're just not one of the 10 greatest players ever, which is fine. I just feel like he kind of is. So I'm like, if you only get 1 title out of Jokic, is that considered a failure? That's it. Yeah. That was the late. Y'all lost to the Lakers that year, right? Yeah. Nah, I won't be lying. Out of all the years though, like I was definitely rooting against y'all against that Phoenix team because I'm a big Chris Paul guy, and so like I was praying Chris got a ring before it was over, man. Like that shit is, and it sucks because niggas just don't like Chris Paul. Like NBA niggas just don't like Chris Paul, so it's like when he finally was no longer a great player, like niggas was over like the way he leads, which is definitely aggressive, and they were like, hey, bro, you averaging 5 and 5. Get the fuck out my face talking about all that leadership shit. And I'm like, damn, I think he got kicked out the league. Like, they ain't even, like, give him. You get kicked out on a farewell tour. He just. And it sucks because, like, Chris, now he retired, but, like, the Rockets, who might come back, like, Chris would be a perfect Rocket. Like, they need a point guard. Like, it just. Man, look. Chris. That was another injury one. Hey man, we're gonna recap. We're gonna link back up with you next week. We'll be talking second rounds. By this time next week, who knows? LeBron might be the first nigga to ever blow a 3-0 lead. That's gonna be a wild week. The one seed Pistons might be upset. The Celtics might still be throwing up fucking 53s a game. They might lose their fucking 3-1 lead. Like, this first round has been, you know when they put like out the NCAA brackets, like March Madness, and it'd be like the craziest shit happens, that they'll hit you with like, yeah, and they'll hit you with the like, we got 2 perfect brackets and 6 million or 60 million submissions. And I'm like, no, you don't. Ain't no fucking way you don't. Like, and this has just been one of those playoffs where I'm like, the Spurs winning, okay, cool, we expected that. The Thunder winning, all right, cool, we expected that. Everything else, we could have a whole, again, Detroit could be upset. The Lakers could blow the 3-0 lead. The Celtics get upset by the Sixers. Like, there is so much. Denver's been upset by Minnesota. Like, there's so much that could happen by this time next week where it's like, none of you niggas predicted this. Like, I started the show off saying, like, look, man, because I don't do, like, they gonna kill Jokic today. And that's just because that's the name of the game and that's how you get TV ratings. I started the show off by saying, like, yo, I got the unpopular opinion. I was wrong. I'm going to take the accountability. Because I assumed he was just going to do it. I was wrong. That's on me, bro. Like, and man, you got this. Hey, man, look, hey, man, I fuck with Kevin Garnett. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Randy Moss, Minnesota. Minnesota got like, damn. That's fair. Hey man, look, I know no Bucks talk, but they said they gonna sign Baker. It's gonna be a good time, man. Hey, appreciate you as always, bro. We're gonna catch you next week during the second round. Hey, have a good one. I mean, if you want to be a part of one of the coolest, most unique communities, don't forget to like and subscribe.